Okay, good evening, everyone. Let's do some quick testing. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Okay, it's pretty good. Okay, so our goal in this episode is to find find the swamp and hopefully not die. Okay, looks like we got some rabid rats and we got some killer rats. Let's put the killer rats to sleep. Thankfully, we have a bard that can do poet's loot. I didn't quite get done because I didn't get the heavy stamina and heavy heal potions that I wanted. But still, it took me 4 hours to basically really equip my characters. I think I've got like 30 some cure poisons. I got about 6 or 7 sane mind scrolls, each with 4 charges. You know, unfortunately, I was trying to maybe get a better weapon for Dfortae, especially the primary weapon, because a Joe is not really the best. But I think I have some good strategies in hopefully tackling the swamp. Okay, we're getting taking care of some rabid rats and killer rats, which essentially is more of a minor nuisance than anything. I like how it says so and so detects something and it's like straight ahead. There's obviously a switch. Really? You needed to tell me that you detected something? Ooh. Okay. So let's break out the map. Okay, that's the Isle of the Dead. We're not going to go there just yet. Also during, what is, okay, also during our grind, we, oh, Isle of the Keep, cool. Okay, she tells us that there's no room for storage here. Perhaps you should try back later. Ah, my lie. Okay, so this NPC is eventually going to come into play. Right now, what I want to do is I want to see what she has for sale. If she has anything interesting for sale. Especially for the ninja. Okay, it looks like she has a pretty impressive collection. What I'd like to do okay, there's a flute of enchantment. Flute of enchantment is enchanted blade, which is kind of a nice thing, but I don't know. Whew. Let's see, you know what, for a headache, let's get that barbed whip. Okay, and so now what I'd like to do is I would like to, see, I've now got an extra bullwhip that I don't need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up, go back down, and we're going to sell the bullwhip back to the person that way. Now, by the way, she doesn't give us the best return on our investment, but still, you know, let's get rid of it so we don't have to worry about inventory issues. It's tricky. It's like we've been here so many. It's like I've probably been to these places about 10 gazillion times, and yet I've only been to the swamp twice, maybe. Okay, now, Moody's rule. If you encounter this area, visit it. No questions asked, and I'll tell you why. Even if you are 100% full, or you think it doesn't hurt to top things off. Like you notice our stamina is maybe about 90% of full. You never know. I've been in a few battles where where that 10% actually save my behind. And of course I'm going to save it often, not because I'm going to be doing Iron Man, but because of, and just in case there's a crash, I don't have to go all the way back like 20 minutes ago. Okay. And why I'm looking east is because if I remember, the swamp is towards the east. And by the way, some of you may say, well, why don't you just look it up on a map? There's only 2 occasions in which I use the map. And that was for the mines and for the pyramid. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, we got some king crabs. Yay. Just letting you know there is an ad break that's coming up soon. So what happens on an ad break is it's your chance to take a break yourself, use the bathroom, do what you need to do. Okay, good. We're down to we're down to 8 crab cakes, four of whom are awake. Okay, I'm going to post something a little bit funny before I move on. Well, interesting is that my very first ad was for Long John Silver. So it's kind of funny when you're like going up against giant crabs and you're like, hey, you know, I got a Long John Silver's ad. And of course, we gave him some fire spells, so we pretty much killed any bacteria that need to be killed. And notice that we're getting a fair amount of no penetration. How it works is there's dodge armor class and then there's penetration. So let's say you have no bonuses and your dodge armor class would be 10. So you're going to get hit a lot. However, if let's say you're wearing plate mail and plate armor, that takes it down to 0. So So even though you're hit, it's like your armor's solid, so the monsters are less likely to do damage. Now that being said, if you've penetration in armor class is very important, especially if you're like, I think, paralyzed. I'm not sure how that works. I don't know, but I'm not sure if there's like a penalty to the what you call it, the penetration AC. I don't remember. Yay, we killed them all. Ooh, yay, Gixxer leveled up. Yay, ooh, cool. Gixxer is now 18 dexterity. $13 hit points, nice. Skill bonus, we're gonna keep doing sling. I forgot, what was I gonna do? I knew I was gonna do something. And by the way, interesting story in baseball is the regular season ended yesterday. However, there was a game today, a doubleheader. It was not a playoff, but it determined a lot who got through to the playoffs. And I think a part of it was that the hurricane caused a few games to be canceled, and so what they said is, well, today's about the only day we can make it up. Okay, here we go down. We're gonna go back down again. We're going to go to our favorite. Filling station. And of course, we want to also top off our stamina. I think Headache and Hellgraph are the only ones that cast spells, so we're going to do that. Is this it? Nope. Okay, another. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got Siren Sorceresses, and then we've got Sirens. If I remember correctly, these are not to be trifled with. Let's hope this is enough. Oh, cool. We're down to 3 Siren Sorceresses, and they're all asleep. Warning, everyone. Booby warning. So if you're under 18, cover your eyes. Yay! Booba, yeah. And I'm going to say, thanks for the memories. Hey Jimmy, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming on in and watching Moody's Moody's attempt at whatchamacallit. Am I where I think I am? Woohoo! And of course, if you're in a swamp, there's some. You may find some Florida gators. Hee hee hee. Okay. So, the path skirts in and out of its broody trees, enabling you to cautiously walk through the watery moor. Okay. I don't remember the way to go. Okay. Jimmy Crocodile. Hey Jeff. Hey Jeff. Jeff Taman? How you doing? We have finally found the swamp. Question is, how long will Moody survive? Just barely visible in the boggy earth are faint little footprints made from some small hopping creature, and which trail off into a nearby brush. Okay, if I'm gonna assume that's a dead end. So okay, let's see what they give. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh shit, and I forgot my whatchamacallit, so. I'm not sure if we can asphyxiate them. There's only one slight problem, Jimmy. I don't think I have asphyxiate. Headache, whatever you do, don't fail me now. Okay, what those were the three goblins that were hidden. Okay, so now we're down to one goblin. Okay, I'm just watching what's happening. Okay, one goblin, but the good news is this goblin is not hidden. Headache, let's have you heal yourself. Wow, almost 50,000 experience. So we found 22 wands and we found a scroll. Well, ooh, Dfortae's leveling up. Okay, putting alchemy up is nice, but we're not going to get anything from it because blood sticks. Let's give him to Sparkle. Dehydrate, not bad. Not a bad choice. I think Headache, you're that was a good battle. I'll be honest with you. Although I do. Maybe I should get asphyxiate. Directly ahead, you see a most curious sight, a rather unusual oddity of many arms and legs. Sitting high atop one of the toadstools at the swamp's edge, looking somewhat nervous and agitated. Perched upon the toadstool is a very interesting caterpillar with a pen and parchment writing a series of very complex mathematical formulas. Suddenly, startled by a presence he emits, eyes look huge, magnified by a pair of spectacles which rest on his nose. And after a short, deliberate glance at the party, he ventures, "You wouldn't have a smoke, would ya?" Sorry. Sorry, I put my hookah water pipe somewhere and now I can't seem to remember where. As you can see, I've been doing recalculations of my exact spatial and temporal locations in relationship to the last known physical coordinates of said hookah pipe in question in an attempt to derive its position in the universe. Well, first let's trade. Let's see what the caterpillar has. Let's see if they have anything that's useful. Okay. Incense. I remember we should buy incense. I like that ailment calmer. Jericho horn. I'm just trying to remember, what does a Jericho horn do? Looks like armor melt. Lyre of Voids? Just letting you know there is another ad break that's coming up soon, so do what you want to with it. Let's see, what does the Lyre of Voids do? Anti-magic. That actually does not sound too bad, but my concern is that our bard's starting to get a little overburdened, so we may need to Okay, letting you know there's an ad break in progress, so I'm going to BRB. Okay, now one thing I do want to do is before I start, I'm going to do I'll probably do a little bit of grinding here. What I mean by grinding is I'm essentially going to be because the caterpillar has heavy stamina and heavy heal. Though you know what, those are two things. Those are two. I'm going to back off the music here a little bit. It seems like. Let me know if the sound is no. Let me know if the sound's relatively balanced. I want the game music to be in the background, but at least there, I mainly want to feature my voice. We're gonna mug this caterpillar. Okay, so let's talk to it. Gixer, you're gonna talk. Okay, where's the pipe? I remember taking it on my vacation for safekeep. Oh. I'm going to do that again because this is going too fast. I remember taking it one-on-one on my island vacation last summer, and I put it somewhere for safekeeping. But now I can't remember where I left it. All I found in evidence is this little strip of paper which was in my pocket. And I quote from it as follows. You wish to make a reclamation to redeem merchandise left in storage? Ah, reclamation. That's what I just said. remember a storage facility on the Isle of the Keep. One thing that usually happens claim number, oh goodness. So what's that? That's what that was for. Insisted on colliding with Venus over Aquarius, but now that you meant it, I hadn't the slightest idea of what it is. This sounds like a job for Bottle Oracle. The Bottle Oracle is really very easy. All we need to do is to put a question in a bottle and let it go in this river at the sign saying Bottle Oracle. After that, you then only need to find the bottle, and if by magic you will have the answer inside. It's really very wonderful. Oh, why didn't I think of that sooner? The caterpillar scribbles on a piece of paper, then hands it to you. Here, take this message and seal it in a bottle and give it to the Bottle Oracle. Soon we'll have an answer. Okay, so we supposedly got the information we needed. Okay, good. We got the special message. Okay, let's look at headache. You're kidding me. You are effing kidding me. Okay, it looks like we've got some archers here. This is what killed me before, so they're probably immune to sleep. That's my guess. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. Okay, sorry I haven't been chatty, but oof. I think we're hemorrhaging viewers because it's like, oh, Moody, you're Basilisk guy. That's cheating. Now what I'm going to do something unusual. I'm going to go to the equip screen because what I want to see is I want to see how much room Headache has. So if we can trade off one, we can actually do the heavy stamina and the and the heavy heal. We can do those both at the same time. And as I said, you may be wondering why we can be very patient, because these wanties, they're stoned, so they're not going anywhere. You know, nothing's going to wake them up. And so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use this time to, I'm going to use the time to actually get back some stamina. And that's what we're doing now. Yes, this seems boring. Boring. But my goal here is to basically get everyone back to full stamina. That way, in case we have a tough fight, we don't have to worry about you know, running out of stamina. And so that's what we're doing. We're essentially gaining stamina at our leisure. Now, during normal combat, if you use the rest command, you're essentially playing with fire, unless you are hidden. I actually did a solo run in Wizardry 7, and one thing I did is once my character was hidden, I could essentially just keep on doing resting. That actually was very helpful, because if you have a let's say you have a battle over the water in Wizardry 7, what you could do is during the battle you could actually keep resting and it would not count against you. In other words, you would just still, you know, you would still be, you know, you won't die due to drowning. You know, and so that's but I'm doing much better. Sorry, my schedule's been a bit sporadic. Once I get back to 100%, I'm gonna actually have a fairly steady schedule. I mean, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to have a steady schedule where, like, on certain days of the week I do this, on other days I do this. You know, and I also want to try to dovetail it with other streamers, because a lot of times, if let's say you're interested in a particular person's stream, it's likely that you and their interests are very similar, and so a lot of times what you may be doing, you may be inadvertently fighting for viewers. But hope everyone's doing well this evening. Sorry I haven't introduced myself formally. John Moody of Moody Mystery. I tend to do a lot of RPG games. I may be expanding things out a little soon more. I have a few ideas of the types of streams I'd like to do. I'd maybe like to do maybe a few like science streams. You know, maybe like a workout stream or two. That is if I can convince the people in this gym that has a lot of purple in it, you know, to let me, stream. Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. Although I will say something interesting about Planet Fitness. Earlier, like in probably 2018. You know, they were strict about their dress code. In other words, they said, hey, you know, they don't want like midriff showing and, you know, etc. And they don't want this and that. And I was like, okay. But then what happened is that last time I went there were people working out in like sports bras. I'm like, you know, crop tops. I'm like, what's going on? It turns out they changed their clothing dress code, saying, hey, we want people to feel comfortable and however, you know, they feel like working out. So in other words, if you want to work out in a sports bra, no one's going to say anything. Which I found very interesting. I don't want any bullets, sorry, nothing. Okay, headache, let's give this, we have a caustic bomb. Let's give it to Hellgraph. Okay, so that was one heck of a battle, but I think I survived. Okay, so now we're going to go back and start buying stuff from the Caterpillar. Okay, we've already gotten the special message from the Caterpillar. Hey, Zombie Bobble, thank you, good evening, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, well, it's a funny story of how I got my camera back. What I did is I started plugging in other cameras. So in other words, I'm like, okay, maybe it's the camera is not working. So I try a couple others and I'm still having trouble. So what I do is then I all of a sudden put my original camera back and it starts working. Now it could have been that I maybe put it in like a certain like a different USB port. So that's why. That's why you know what happened. And it was interesting. It's like one of those things. Okay, you really can't figure it out what happened. But it's like, okay, I'm thankful that everything's fully operational again. And you see, notice I have 31 cure poisons. I know at one time I had a ring of deafness. I'm wondering if I maybe sold it. Let's see what a ring of deafness does. Okay, so now what we're going to do now is we're going to get more potion, heavy heal, and more other potions. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep on doing that. Okay, there is an ad break, so I'm going to BRB. Okay. Okay, now while we're here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see who had the dexterity of 18. Okay, you do. And so Gixxer has it. Oh wait, Gixxer, you do have the Ring of Deafness. Oh, hey, it's got 2 charges. Cool. Whoa, it's got more than 2 charges? Wow, this is impressive. Okay, we're going to buy more from the caterpillar. Hello, caterpillar. Yeah, we know about your mathematical formulas. And I already bought some incense. Which is one of those things that you want to buy. I'm not going to tell you why, but you'll hopefully see in a little bit. Okay, so again, what we're doing is I'm stocking up on potions. The only thing I haven't had is the only thing. I know what you mean. It's like, Wizardry 6. Because I mean, the caterpillar, you think of Alice in Wonderland. Trying to think of what other references there are. Chikaran, yes. Another one that comes to mind is Jack and the Beanstalk. Because there's I think they go by the Grins twins, and one of them says fee fi fo, Yeah, Karin. I'm sorry. I like it. I like how Twitch classified that. It's like likely ban evader restricted. I'm sorry, that is just too funny. I just like how they well, guess what? You're no longer a likely ban evader. You've just been banned. And let's ban another person. Okay, there. There we go. They're just all here for the upcoming booby alerts. And I like to throw things back at people. I welcome everyone in. Right now I'm at the Caterpillar. What I'm doing is I'm currently stocking up on heavy heals and heavy staminas. And I'm doing that just to make sure, in case I get into a pickle. That way I don't have to worry about, because sometimes what happens is, even with the best intentions, you can, or if let's say the random number generator is being a jerk that day, you at least will be able to survive. At least have a chance to, at least survive. And now at least I know where to get heavy heal and heavy stamina potions. I think this is the last heavy heal because I'm running out of money. Well, I want to welcome everyone in. I don't know if anyone's like from the southeastern area, like South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida Panhandle. I just send best wishes. I've just been reading so many stories on Facebook about how devastated the area is, and how people are literally. I mean, Duke Energy is just literally getting skewered with all the complaints about, people saying, Why don't you get to this area? Well, a lot of times what happens is what I want to know, dedicated flipper, is what the heck you're doing in my stream. I mean, with a name like dedicated flipper, you should be harassing the pinball people. Now, I don't know if it's a true story, but it reminds me of someone who was like mean to certain people in a certain coffee shop, and they essentially just kept coming back and coming back. And so they actually talked to someone else that they know, hey, they worked at another coffee shop, and they're like, oh, your coffee shop's the only place that has not yet banned them. Well, guess what happened 2 weeks later? They were banned. They think, you know, they did not behave, and so therefore they were banned. Okay, I would probably go a little bit more, but the thing is that okay, so our goal here is to avoid as many encounters as possible. Keep the encounters to a minimum. So what I'm actually doing is I'm actually retracing my steps. Yay! We are out of the swamp area. Yay! Okay, so while we're here, let's assemble our whatchamacallit, our bottle. So let's see. Let's give everything. Okay, Gixxer. Okay, no, you don't have what I'm looking for. Ah, good. Okay, so you have the special special message and the wine bottle. All we need to find out who has the cork bobber. Ah, okay. Who has the cork bobber? That reminds me of when they did Supermarket Sweep. They would say, okay, who has the rice-a-roni? Who, you know, and they'd call out, you know, and people would get excited, but let's see. Okay, so Gixxer, so what we're going to do is we're going to merge. We're going to special message, we're going to merge that with the wine bottle. Okay, now, okay, I was gonna say if I get soft locked here, because I was gonna say it's okay to you know what, but yay, we got a critical hit on the Man o' War, which is a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to give myself permission in case I get soft locked. In case I get soft locked I am allowed to restart. Okay, good. Okay, so that's a good thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look on the map to see what it looks like, because I'll bet you I've probably been by this place about, oh, okay. And, oh, interesting. It's on the western side. No wonder I've been having so much trouble finding it. I always thought it was like on the east. Here, it's on the west. Hey, Cody, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. We actually completed the first run of the swamp, and we did not die. We actually encountered some drows, You know, we encountered some drow elves and we did not die. Now I will say this. I will say this, that let's just say that Basilisk Eye is your friend. And I'll just leave it at that. Okay, good. I'm back to this area now. So you may be wondering why I'm excited to get back to this area. Watch the fun. Watch the fun. Okay, Horn of Souls, yay, yippee-ki-yay, yay. Hello, Karin. Okay, now at this point what you do is you actually ask for passage. Now, so you may say, so what? You're asking for passage. Big frickin' whoop. Okay, but look at where this dumps us. This dumps us into the Isle of Minos. You're like, yippee-ki-yay, the Isle of Minos. Well, Moody, do you want a medal or do you want a chest to pin it on? Well, let's see. As we go forward. Wait a minute, I see a fountain. Let's start drinking. Refreshing. Ooh, look! It looks like it gives us hit points and also gives us stamina back. Well, unfortunately, some of our characters are in need of mana. So let's wait a minute. Did I see another fountain over here? Oh, yes, I did. I got fountain number 2. Yay! Let's see what it does. Let's see. Wait a minute. This one does mana. Whoa. Way cool. And would you look at that? So right now what we have is we have 6 fully healed characters. Okay, so what we need to find is the bottle oracle. So hopefully what'll happen is we'll find the bottle oracle. Okay, so let's get back to the business at hand. So that's our next thing we need to do. We need to find the bottle oracle. Now, by the way, you can that 3 area, you can actually also reach it by directly going there rather than just by you know, by finding the other place and getting transported to it. Nope, wasn't there. Okay, there is an ad break that's coming soon. So just letting you all know, once it comes, I'm going to okay, 5 sirens. The good news is that there's only one set. Okay. Okay. We all of a sudden have an increase in viewers. Sheesh, I wonder why. Note I'm being facetious, y'all. Let's try silencing them, and then the other ones will use an ice ball. Okay, so they're both asleep and they're silent, so I like that. The perfect triple attack. Damage spell, silence so they can't, sing and drive us insane. I'm trying to see if anyone else has any rose petals. I think I may have sold them. Okay, so right now what we're looking for the bottle oracle. Wherever the bottle oracle may be. Wait a minute, Darn, I thought maybe it would be in that little nook there. Okay. Oh, crap! I meant to cast Magic Screen, and instead I cast Dispel Undead. Moody. I don't know if anyone plays online chess, but the one thing they often talk about is like a mouse slip, which is kind of what happened there, Yeah, that's better, Moody. Dragonflies I'm not too worried about. They can breathe acid, but they usually don't do a lot of, their breath doesn't do a lot of damage. But it's still always good to have Magic Screen on just in case. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. I thank everyone for joining me. Yes, we are getting high up in the episode count. But I've really, honestly, I think this is way by far the furthest I've ever made it. I swear this is starting to turn into a game of Where's Waldo. Okay. Sea serpents, oh boy. Guess what? They're all stone. Okay, so our sea serpent is stone. See, the thing is, I'm not sure they like, because if they're like sea dragons, they breathe poison, and let's just say they're not to be trifled with. Okay, 6 night gaunts. These aren't too bad. Usually how I dispose of them is one does a psionic fire, the other one does an ice ball. And we'll just I'll be honest with you and don't, It's one of the reasons I haven't been feeling the best is because I've been drinking a while. I relapsed again, but I think I stopped about 16 days ago. And so what happens is, so when you stop drinking for about the first 5 or 6 days, it's very tough because your body is adapting. I mean, it's your body. You often are shaking. You're often like shaking. You get nervous, anxiety. Sometimes if your liver's swollen, you really can't eat that much. And so what you do is you just have to let nature take its course. And a lot of times you'll be fatigued. In other words, what happens, you'll be like tired. Because again, it's your body getting used to a new routine. And someone said it sometimes takes maybe 2 or 3 months for that to go away. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm actually starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel the improvements. But again, it's taking a while. And again, I'm also kind of pushing myself a little bit. Okay, more night gaunts. And since we are super close to the fountain, we can just go full speed ahead. But I'll keep up the progress. Right now, I've made it up to where I can walk around the block. 2 or 3 times. That would be the name of a cool song. I'm gonna walk around the block tonight. I think the next step in the exercise is to start working abs. In other words, do leg lifts, do crunches. Those are the two I find work the best, and just keep doing them. Because I can tell my liver is a bit larger than it should be. And so what you do is, but I'll honestly tell you what really made me change is, I was sober. I actually slept and I sobered up. But then I was like extremely exhausted. I mean, I was like, could barely stand. I wasn't drunk. But I went to McDonald's and I think I fell like 3 times leaving it. And I'm like, okay, this is not going to work. Now, honestly, if you are going through detox, you really should consult a medical professional, but I decided to just do it on my own. And hello, Tim. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. As I said, I've been improving, so. right now, my mind is occupied with finding the bottle oracle. Okay, yeah, that's the way back to the swamp. I can't go back to the swamp until I... Okay, let's get magic screen going again. And in the meantime, let's get Enchanted Blade going. Let's get all our buffs going. Okay, ooh, 3 king crabs. Oh, well, welcome. Sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly. Chori B Disc Games. If I want to do a Wizard 6 to 8 playthrough, could I use the version 6 you're playing, or is it compatible? Well, I'm not 100% sure on that. Dfortae is our expert on that, but I think if you use the Dfortae mod for 6 and 7, you can actually, I think you can import from 6 to 7. Now, if you're playing the regular game, regular 6, I think you can import to 7. I'm not sure if you can do the Dfortae mod, but actually what I've been doing is this is the first time I've done Wizardry 6 with the Dfortae mod. I did do Wizardry 7 in the Dfortae mod, but I did it with a single character. I'll be honest with you, trust me. If you've got a fairy ninja with a cane of corpus and a rod of sprites, I don't think you have too much to worry about. But let's see. I don't know if Dfortae is in chat. Sometimes Dfortae is, sometimes he isn't. So Okay, Charybdis. Thank you. Oh, like the Greek monster. Let's see. Ah, good. We got 2 out of 3 that we've taken care of. So that's not bad. I mean, we only had, that means there's only one to worry about. Let's try a Horn of Phantoms. That'll maybe poison them. Yay, critical. But Charybdis, I'm actually, thank you for coming on in, watching. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing fairly decent. Still recovering from, from a series of good bit of drinking. Same on me, but okay, come on. Moody sheesh. I think we should rename this stream to instead of find the swamp, find the bottle oracle. Yay! Okay, good. So Thank you. Thank you, Charybdis. Yeah, this is actually the first Iron Man run I've ever tried. And this is my 4th attempt. You know, the first two times. First I. By the way, there's an ad break coming up. So just letting you know when an ad break is in progress. What I'll do is I'll take a break and use the bathroom or whatnot. Feel free to do that also. But yeah, first time I think I made it to the Hydra plant, right by the elevator. Second time I got a real bad deal on an RNG. It was like my first battle was like vampire bats, and that pretty much took care of some of my level 1 characters, and I never really recovered. Third time, same thing. Fourth time, but I'll be honest with you, I've had some really close calls, so don't think, oh yeah, it's been all blue skies and candy. Okay, looks like we're, looks like... Okay, ad break is over, so I want to welcome everyone back. Okay, right now one thing I like to tell people is I want to give them an idea. I don't know. I always like things when always like it when I know like a stream's going to end. Now, as I said, I tend to vary a little bit. Just like a few examples, I know that Dfortae streams a lot, And Dfortae's streams usually go about 2 hours. Another streamer, RIG, Retro Island Gaming, 12 hours. You know, 12. So usually it gets to 12 hours. You're like, okay, you know the stream's going to be ending soon. And others do it based on time. Others will say, okay, I know Dick Danza says I'm going to end at such and such a time. And so is that way and by the way, if you talk about time, make sure that you put in the time zone. Make sure you put in like Central Standard Time. If let's say you're in an obscure time zone and you're not sure. Oh wait, we found our bottle. An old stoppered bottle has floated to the shore, just lying in the sand. You find one bottle and answer. You unplug the bottle and discover a message inside which reads 38, 23, 36. Seriously, game? Seriously? Seriously, game? That's the best you can do? Traditionally, yes, but not in this day and age. I'm actually going to drop that. I don't need it anymore. Okay, so right now our next step is there's a reclamation place somewhere out here. So what we have to do is give them the claim number, and we should get the hookah pipe. So that's our next order of business. Guess where we are? We're at our favorite refilling station. Okay, now one thing you do if you happen to be by this fountain, this is the perfect time to top off all your buffs. You know, so notice that I have, you know, enchanted blade, armor plate, and magic screen. So essentially I have all my buffs. I have all my buffs ready to go, so because you never know when you're going to need them, you know. If you're up against a monster that uses breath weapon or you know, uses a breath weapon, then you are going to be you know, you're going to be at least be protected. Ooh, Isle of the Keep, yay! Okay, we have melee or melee. I don't know how you would pronounce that, but okay, warning, nudity alert, nudity alert, nudity alert. I'm gonna trade. I want to see what she has, if she has anything worth getting. I remember thinking about the Flute of Enchantment and decided to pass on it. What I'm also going to do is I'm actually going to go through and see if there's anything that I really don't need anymore. Okay, Gixxer, no. Everything that Gixxer has is important. I'm going to get rid of the acid bombs because I really haven't used them. Yeah, you're still alive. Get rid of the toxic bomb. I haven't really used it. Yes, Hellgraph Dragon, welcome on in. Yeah, you're still alive. I mean, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to jinx the game, okay? Once I'm done going through everything, we can see if you're how valid your claim is. Okay, let's see. What do you have anything interesting? Okay, I'm gonna go back up here and Hellgraph Dragon. Let's see how many monsters you have killed so far. So let's look it up. MKS is for monster kills. You definitely have killed many things. To be specific, 3,087 monsters. Let's see if that's the best. Ooh, headaches almost 4,000. Donkeys at 401. Donkey, you're worthless. No, see, the thing is, Donkey. I actually considered. See, the thing is, whoever puts the final blow on the monster, they get the kill. That being said, Donkey's like one of those behind the scenes people that doesn't get any much credit, but they but Donkey has probably played the Poet's Flute so many times, putting monsters asleep so that the others can kill them. Dfortae about 1,100. Okay, so Hellgraph, you're actually in second place. Very impressive. Okay, so now let's talk to her. Okay, so we're going to type in the claim number. 382336. Actually, the last number is 46 if you happen to be one of the Kardashians. Oh, does it check to see if you have the Oh! Aha, thank you. Thank you, Carbidus. I think that's it. Okay, so thank you. So what I need to do is I need to go back and find that. So that's what I think. Thank you. And fortunately, I know where I left it. Um, Carbidis, I think, and maybe it's been, I think the way that oftentimes the way that Dfortae's games, a lot of Dfortae's mods work, is instead of like having you to use an item, what it does is it checks to see if you have it checks to see if you have the item on hand, and if you do, then it's like okay. And so that's what I need to do. I think what I need is I need to show proof that I've gotten the claim number. Woohoo! We've turned both of the king crabs to stone. Okay, so what we're going to do is Sparkle has some sticks, and the reason I've been holding on to these Sparkle sticks is because I'm actually, right now Dfortae has 100 in artifacts. And so what I'm doing is I'm trying to get Sparkle some training with these sticks. So not only will that help improve Sparkle's artifact skill, you know, also it's going to help with inventory. But that's the thing. If you're wondering why I kept all this stuff, that's why. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of taking my time, because these monsters are stoned anyway. And so essentially right now what they're doing, and this is a quote from the Wizardry manual, they're essentially statues that are doing that are only collecting bird droppings. Okay, actually, I'm enough. I think I've at least filled up, taking care of 2 inventory slots. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to waste y'all's time, and I'm just going to try to find find the place where I left the bottle. Now that's when the stream is scheduled to end at 3 hours and 10 minutes. I have been known to extend streams, especially if there is a raid. That actually happened one time. I was like streaming and I was like, okay, let's start breaking things down. And what happened was what actually happened was I got a pretty big raid. So far, none of these sea serpents have attempted to breathe poison, so I'm assuming that these are regularly sea serpents and not water dragons. Okay, so right now we're attacking the sea serpents. Got a critical hit. That's good. Critical hits are good. Okay, come on, let's defeat these sea serpents. Nicely done. Hey, we're down to 1. Okay, just so you know that there is an ad break that's going to be coming up soon, so this will be the last one of the night. Ah, this is where we put it. Yep, this is where it is. Yeah, bottle and answer, good. Now, Charbonnis, let's test your hypothesis. Let's see if you are indeed correct in your observation. My gut tells me that you are. And by the way, I am mentioning that backseating is allowed, so don't worry. Although if you're going to give a hint, I prefer like a subtle hint rather than outright, you know. Okay, ad break. BRB. Okay, so here we go again. We're back on our wonderful island. We're back on our wonderful island. Okay, so let's start casting. Magic screen. Armor plate. As I said, if you're close to this area, unless you're 1,000% sure that you are in perfect health. No, this isn't it, because I remember with. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh yeah, we've got the bottle. So now what we're looking for is we're looking for the island, the Isle of the Keep. And if I remember correctly, it has a distinct marking on the map. Ah ho ho! Look at that. Let's see. Do we give her the bottle and answer? Okay. Oh, okay. So you had to type in reclamation. Ah, okay. That's how it worked. Thank you. Yep, it dawned on me. Wait a minute. What type in that word reclamation, and see that what that did is that triggered the conversation that I needed. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually while I'm playing, I'm also going to watch some Monday Night Football. Okay, looks like Tennessee is up 22-12 on Miami. Okay, let's get back to the end of the game. Okay, Moody. Okay, so now we can go deeper. You enter the fortress. It's a total mess. Suddenly you see a 2-foot midget running around trashing the place. Oh crap. Orc has gone on a rampage. Really? Okay, so it looks like we've got Bork and we've got some island giants. Giants, and they're all probably island giants. So, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I've got all the buffs going. So I'm gonna see if Mind Flay affects them. And then we're also going to do a Falling Stars. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, these buggers are tough. I don't think we can put them to sleep. I think I see the ticket. I think I see what I need to do. Holy shnikes. I'll tell you what, Bork is poisoned up the wazoo. Okay, so what we did, we've also got some hired help in there, i.e. Meat Shield. Oh, we could be here a while. Okay, let's keep this show going. Okay, guys, guess what? This battle is effectively over because all of the island giants are stoned. They're petrified, so we can kill them at our leisure. This should actually make life a lot less. I mean, all that we have done, all we just need to do is just just keep hitting them because we don't have to worry about getting hit. Now, I mean, that's impressive considering how tough these monsters were, how much we took very little damage, relatively speaking. I wish Dfortae were in the chat. He'd be proud. Dfortae would be proud. And Caribdis, sorry. I hope you find Dfortae. He streams every day about 5 or 6 p.m. So feel free also to you know, especially he does a lot of very interesting Wizardry streams. Right now he's doing a Wizardry 8th Iron Man run. This is going to be the last battle. And right now I'm looking to see if there's anyone that I want to raid. Right now I don't really see anyone. I usually like to raid someone either in the pinball category or in the but stick around anyway. Cool, you found the mod using? Cool, excellent, yeah. I'll be honest with you, it's an excellent mod. Make sure you read the information that's associated with it. Okay, let's finish this battle, then and then I'll call it a night. Keep in mind this may go a little bit longer, especially if I get a level up. So it's going to end with the level ups. But I'm not sure how many level ups we're going to get. But as I said, wait, okay, let's see, we may have some level ups coming, so 40,000 XP, maybe. I'm just gonna leave these behind for now. True, it's stuff. And who knows, maybe it won't just be stuff. Okay, we got Sparkle gaining a level. Okay, so hang around, we're still going with the level ups. Okay, that's the only one, so we're gonna save it. And y'all, thank everyone for watching. You have a great night. I'll try to post the next time I'm going to stream. I'm hoping to stream in a couple days. I'm hoping to stream like, you know, 3 times a week. So you all have a great night and see you soon. Bye bye.